It's been a scorching hot day, and now as the day is beginning to turn into a night, finally, I felt called to work with moon cards and crystal cards. We'll explore the shifting energies around you through the wisdom of the moon and discover what gifts, guidance and invitations are glinting through the gemstones. 3 cards are on the table. Let your intuition choose the one that draws you. You may select more than one if you feel like it. Group 1 is with the Empress. And that is with a Moonstone. Group 2 is the Moon. And that is with raw Amethyst. And group 3 is Death. And that is with Obsidian. This is a collective reading, so take only what resonates. I say this not out of avoidance, but out of respect for your sovereignty and your intuitive wisdom. These messages are here to offer insight and to reflect your own path and spirituality. Always trust your own intuition first and hold close the meaning that feels true to you. Let's begin. Pile 1, the Empress and the Moonstone. Welcome, gentle one. Your card is the Empress, paired with Moonstone, a gemstone of luminous glow. The Empress invites you to walk with her through life's lush garden, to birth beauty, hold space for what matters, and welcome abundance in both spirit and the material world. Paired with the glow of Moonstone, her message heightens and deepens. Moonstone is a stone of inner wisdom. An Empress carrying a Moonstone asks you to listen inwardly, to honor your emotional truth, and to trust the rhythm of your own cycles. What beauty is ready to grow through you? And what in your life simply needs tending, not fixing? We'll begin with your Moon card. The very first card reflects the current moment, and for me, the moon has always been a symbol for outside influences, the general energies of your life at the moment. Let's see what's your moon phase for this moment. New moon in Capricorn, your hard work is paying off. New beginnings and reward for your hard work. That's lovely. Capricorn is a sign of practical, ambitious, well-planned work. And combined with the energy of the new moon, it signals an energy of new beginnings, especially in work-related, tangible matters. This card invites you to lift your head up from the daily grind and look toward the future with careful planning. The next new moon in Capricorn from the filming of this reading is January 18th, 2026. Perhaps this card invites you to review your plans until that date. If you're watching this later, let this be a symbolic date, a gentle prompt to check in with your long-term goals. Let's see what kind of moon energies are affecting you from your past. Your moon card is the fixed moon. Whatever was the dream that you went on chasing, don't let go of it. Fixed moon is about staying power, patience, and faith in yourself. If you made a sacred commitment or had a dream that you went on chasing, this is a card of yes. So steady your course and don't give up, even if the process is slow. This card speaks of perseverance, but its shadow side is stubbornness. Stay at it, but don't be stubborn. Adjust and learn from experience. Don't be afraid to let go. Let's see what kind of moon energy is waiting for you in the future. Ooh, full moon eclipse. Conclusions are within reach. Full moon eclipse signals that what is meant for you will not pass you by. It speaks of clarity through disruption, of the sacred end of a cycle. The full moon eclipse speaks of a breaking point, a moment of revelation, or the unveiling of a truth. It is a cosmic exhale, often signaling that something must leave, and the doors that close will not open again. Next, let's take a look what kind of guidance we receive from the crystals. Your first card is the Four of Wands, or the Sunstone. This is a card of harmony, loved ones and family, and Sunstone reflects the optimism and grounded joy. The Four of Wands is asking you to look at the bright side of life. The advice of this card is clear. Plan yourself moments of joy, grounding, and inner warmth. Let this be a sanctuary to rest before and to return after the transformation of the full moon eclipse. Let's see what kind of message you're getting as a guidance from the past. You received Nine of Cups, the Ocean Jasper. Oh, what a lovely card, what a lovely energy. This is a card of wish fulfillment and deep satisfaction. Rest, rejuvenation, and emotional fulfillment. Beautiful. As a card of the past, it reminds you of the sweetness you once tasted, and whatever blessings you once received, they are not lost. They seeded the foundation you're standing on now, and their presence is felt in the now. Let's see what kind of guidance we'll receive for the future. Three of Swords. Conceit. Oh, the heartbreak card. But don't be put off by it. The energy of Three of Swords is softened by the gemstone in it. Conceit is a gem of emotional healing, inner peace and understanding. Setbacks are temporary. Like a thorn finally worked free, there might be a sting, but then a breath of relief. Both this card and the full moon eclipse card prepare you for this change. After the turbulent waters, you will grow to be at peace with it all. Next, let's take a look what kind of invitations the crystals and gemstones give to you. This is for the current moment. Your card is the Sunstone, and your message is embrace warmth and vitality. Let your spirit glow with light. See this? Sunstone and Sunstone. When a message in your reading is repeated, it's as if your guides were underlining its meaning. Sunstone is a gem of radiant optimism and joy. It stands for the solar plexus chakra, and its symbolism ties to the warming, bright and life-giving energies of the sun itself. This card calls you to seize the day. Live a little. Enjoy the warmth and sunshine as it shines, even if the days are hot. As an invitation, it encourages you toward positivity and nudges you to celebrate your successes without shrinking. Let's take a look what kind of invitation we get related to your past actions. Your card is the rutilated quartz, and its message is unleash your potential, let your inner light guide you. I have an intuitive feeling immediately that this message is connected to the vision the card spoke of in your past. Your card is rutilated quartz. Rutilated quartz is a clear quartz pierced by threads of golden rutile, like lightning or angel hair captured in stone. It's a crystal of illumination and integration, helping you to see into the hidden patterns within yourself and your path. This stone amplifies, and it speaks of divine guidance. It acts as a conduit of energy, making intentions sharper and spiritual messages louder. As a card of the past, it says, your potential stirred then. The light was already inside you. The invitation is this: even if you couldn't act it fully then, something awakened and you are called to continue. Don't repeat the past, but unleash and own what was started there. Let's take a look what invitations the crystals give for your future. Ooh, your card is the Celestite. Seek spiritual connection. Open yourself to divine guidance. Celestite, also called Celestine, is a highly spiritual gemstone. A crystal of the sky, often found inside geodes. It has an ethereal feel to it. This is an invitation for you to trust what's unfolding, even if you don't yet understand it. It also reminds you that if you go through turbulent times, you are still loved, protected, and guided by celestial forces. Let your spirit breathe here. Slow down to hear the messages of peace and receive the calm when you need it. It is an invitation to meditate, soften, and make space for grace. These are your pillars. The pillar of present, the pillar of past, and the pillar for the future. These are for you to reflect your life and to seek wisdom and new insights in connection to these energies that we have been working with. Looking at the left column, we see your past. This was a time when you experienced something deeply fulfilling. A wish may have come true, or your heart simply felt full. You stayed committed to something important even when the process was slow. And somewhere along the way, a light sparked within you. You may not have acted it fully back then, but it's still with you. That potential is waiting to be carried forward. In the center, we have the present. There's a joy available to you now, along with a chance to feel grounded and supported. This is a moment for building something meaningful. Your efforts are starting to show. Even if you're still in the middle of the process, don't forget to pause and appreciate how far you've come. Let yourself enjoy this part of the journey of becoming yourself. And to the right, we see your future. A turning point may be ahead. Something could be revealed or released, and it might not be easy at first. But this isn't something to fear. It's a part of your path, and you are supported through it. You're being invited to trust what's unfolding and to stay open to calm and clarity, even if things don't make sense right away. Let's tie all this back to the Empress and the Moonstone. You've been growing something lovingly, like a garden tended with patience. Now is the moment to rest by its waters, to sit beneath shady leaves, and to taste the fruits already ripening. You're also planting for what's still to come. This is a steady, slow growth. But as you look toward the future, there is a glint, like shimmer on Moonstone. Eclipse may stir the energy, truths may surface, but you are supported through it. Moonstone reminds you to stay close to your inner knowing. You don't need to force anything. Just trust what's unfolding. Now we have but one card deck left, and this is the card deck of crystals and gemstones. And I feel that these are gifts of energies. Let's see what kind of gifts we are receiving from the wonderful gemstones. We receive Rhodochrosite, Page of Cups, Magnetite, Four of Cups, Amber, King of Coins, Charoite, Five of Cups, and Blue Tourmaline, Four of Coins. Rhodochrosite, Page of Cups. A soft heart awakens. This is a gift of emotional renewal. Sweetness, creativity, and openness return. Magnetite, Four of Cups. This is a gift of magnetic stillness, a gift of grounding. You're being offered a moment to pause and realign through introspection. A sacred boredom protecting you from false paths. Amber, King of Coins. Rooted strength. This gift brings grounded prosperity, safety, and the wisdom to sustain what you've built. Charoite, 5 of Cups. This gift is the alchemist's stone, helping turn pain into purpose. And finally, blue tourmaline, 4 of Coins. This is a gift of sacred boundaries, helping you to protect your energy. Not everything needs to be shared. Keep something to yourself. So, when these gifts are layered, softness, stillness, security, grief turned to wisdom, and sacred protection. Together, they support your path. You don't have to earn these blessings. This is about receiving what is already glinting within you, waiting to be uncovered like gemstones in earth beneath the moonlight. If this reading was something meaningful for you, liking and subscribing is always appreciated. Wishing you rest, renewal, and the strength to continue on your own path at your own pace. This concludes our reading, group number 1. Pile 2, the Moon and the Raw Amethyst. Welcome, group 2, Seekers of Twilight Truths. This path is veiled in mists, shaped by intuition, dreams, and lunar mysteries. The moon speaks of a period in your life that feels shrouded or hidden. Night is lunar time, but darkness distorts. Something may be unclear or uncertain right now. Intuition may be strong, and the psychic message is loud. Night is the time of the dreams, symbols, and second sight. Paired with raw amethyst, this becomes a journey into psychic gifts and sacred lunar insights. If you've been sensing something, hearing the call of the night in songbirds singing, this reading holds a message for you. Let's spread your cards and read them together. Let's start with the moon cards. Let's see what the moon phase in your life is tonight. The card for your present moment is the new moon in Aquarius, and its message is bring love into the situation. This is a soft message. Maybe you've worked by sheer will, forcing things and pushing hard, but this card reminds you to bring gentleness into play. Brute force is not the key here. Love yourself and those that you hold dear, and show it too. You're being asked to bring love in, not just where it's easy, but where it's needed in your life, into misunderstandings, into healing, into the parts of your life and body that are often overlooked. This card marks a shift towards emotional softness and honesty, with loving heart at its center. You don't have to fix everything, you just have to soften. Let's take a look of the lunar energies of your past. Your card is full moon in Pisces, and the message is balance spirituality and practicality. Pisces is the most esoteric of the signs, and when it's combined with the empowering, amplifying energies of the full moon and its location is in your past, it speaks about the spiritual or magical path that you have walked so far. The energy of Pisces is connected to mysticism, spirituality, dreams, and visions. And when it's combined with the full moon, It speaks of illumination and culmination. The moonlight of this magical moment is still shining upon your path. However, Pisces is the last sign of the zodiac. To some of you, it may also say that a certain chapter in your spiritual path is coming to an end. You have just evolved onward from what you connected with then. Let's see what the future card holds for you, but before we go there, let me just emphasize the balancing message of the card. Despite the heightened energy, do remember to anchor yourself. May it be nourishing, clean food, moderate exercise, good sleep, and other elements that bring your nervous system to a balanced state. You don't want to continuously be in a hyperactive, heightened state. Next, let's take a look of the energies of your future. Your card is New Moon in Capricorn, and the message of it is your hard work is paying off. Yes, this is a confirmation card. If you felt that there has been a period of hard work, this shows that it was not in vain, but that it will take root in a visible manner. It's not just building cloud castles, but about tangible, real things. Reserving the tickets for your trip, leaving the job application, signing off a contract for a new house, or simply shifting your energy so that the esoteric and the tangible are in balance. That's why this card invites you to take grounded, real-world steps that match your vision. Next, let's invite some crystalline wisdom into our spread. These are cards of general guidance. By general messages, I mean that these are non-specific messages of the spirit for the present moment, the past, and the future, not seen through any particular lens. Ten of Swords is a card of pain and exhaustion, but there is a silver lining in this card, literally in this case, and that is the message of this is as hard as it's going to be, and the worst has passed. The pink tourmaline, a gemstone of self-love, acceptance and healing, softens the message of the 10 swords, and it echoes the message of the moon card. Being soft and loving is now the message of the spirit for you. If you're exhausted, this is your cue to rest. Let's have a look of the guidance from your past. Your card is 3 of Wands, and the gemstone is Serpentine. The 3 of Wands speaks of situation when you're opening up to the world, and Serpentine is a stone that connects to the rebirth and new beginnings. This is indeed a confirmation of a moment of a change in your past. Not action yet, but a glimpse into the future at what could be, like the portal you see in the card. Serpentine is a stone of transformation. It has a strong energy of a snake shedding its skin, of inner awakening. This message pairs beautifully with the message of your moon card in the past. A new awareness was awakened then. Let's take a look what guidance comes to help us for the future. Your card is Knight of Wands, and the gemstone is Garnet. This is energy, forward momentum, vitality. One thing is very certain, and that is to prepare for a period of forward momentum in the future. Wands is the element of fire and energy, and Knights are cards of momentum. I have a very strong feeling, especially when combined with the new moon in Capricorn, that there will be a bold decision arriving for you in the future. The fire gets things moving, even if there is no certainty where you will end up. This fire can also be contagious. The gemstone of garnet grounds this energy, making it arrive more from your core. So it isn't about frivolous, passionate energy, but rather from your inner fire. Inner fire. The dragon reading about finding your inner strength and inner fire of creativity might interest you. I'll link it in the corner in case you feel called to it. It may have insights for you if you haven't seen it yet. Next, let's take a look of inspiration for the future. These are crystal wisdom cards. Your stone of the present moment is peridot. The message is: invite positivity and joy. Let your spirit shine with light. Peridot is a stone of the heart, and it amplifies energies of healing and growth. It has bright, green, vibrant energy, almost like springtime. It is a gemstone to lighten your spirit and make space for joy. Prosperity is also connected to it through its green color. This invitation came for you in the current moment, so it calls you to bring joy, rejuvenation, and love to the current moment. If you are exhausted or depleted, you are invited to rejuvenate. Peridot has the energy of renewal and growth, like green shoots after the rain. Next, let's see what guidance arrives to us from the past. Your card is Aventurine. Attract luck and opportunity. Open yourself to growth and change. More vibrant green gems for you. This one came from your past, and it carries that green light energy. About the vision in the past, the spiritual one peeking through the Tree of Wands, this is a confirmation of it. As an invitation card, this gemstone calls you towards growth, both inner and outer, especially tied to self-worth and personal development. This is a smaller note in the grand song, but for some of you this might mean that you'll have prosperity arriving connected to your past actions. That would tie up nicely to the message of your hard work is paying off. In the card, the Aventurine is covered in coins. Let's see what inspiration we'll get for the future. Your card is Iolite, and the message is: navigate your inner journey, find your true north. Ooh, this card is deeply connected to the energies of the moon. Iolite is known as a Viking's compass, and it has strong connections to navigation in both the literal and the spiritual. It is also a stone deeply connected to intuition, inner knowing, third eye, and psychic gifts, as the violet color and the moon in the card suggest. It ties to finding your true direction. This might be connected to the natural shedding of the old versions of yourself and finding the new path and the new you. Since this is a card of invitation and it is in a position of the future, it invites you to trust your inner knowing when it comes to finding your true direction. Trust your own compass and let the external noise pass like wind through trees. This might also mean that a moment of inspiration and sudden knowing will be arriving. Before we move on to the gifts, let's pull together the message so far. Looking at the left column, we see your past. Your past looks bright, like a pathway clearly visible in the moonlight. There was a moment of heightened spiritual or psychic energy in your past, during which you saw a vision of what could be in the future. This was a result of the work of self-development you did back then, immersed in those energies and being spurred by the esoteric wind that was blowing back then. The guidance from the past is a big green light. Go for it. You are in a moment of transformation, like a snake shedding her skin, leaving the old version in the past and gliding beautifully toward the future that is meant for you. A great cosmic green light is shining for you, mostly in the areas of self-development, but don't be too surprised if it results in some material goods too. In the center we have the present. Right at this moment you are asked to soften. You have been pushing quite hard and given quite a lot of tough love. The message is to lean more towards gentleness and heart centering. If the ending of the old narrative was painful to you, offer yourself kindness. If you are tired, make sure that this is a moment of rejuvenation for you. Let this be a moment of self-compassion to prepare you for the future and give time for your sacred transformation and rewriting of your story. And on the right, we'll see your future. Cards give quite clear message of forward momentum and finding a new direction for the future. It isn't reckless, passionate running forward, but rather courageous movement toward what you are intended to become. New Moon in Capricorn offers results, but it will demand tangible, practical actions from you. These rewards are either a result of your past work or of the bold decisions you're making in the future after your period of rest. Let's return now to the moon and the deep violet stone that first called us in, the amethyst. You are a child of the moon, and you are walking in a deeply mystical and guided path. In your past, you were given a vision, an intuitive glimpse of the future, and you are now going toward it. The vision was true, but arriving to it requires you go through periods of transformations. This will require you to shed your old skin. This transformation is natural, timely, and needed. For some of you, it will be very easy, like taking out the old trash, and for some of you, it can be challenging at times, the Ten of Swords energy. So be kind, gentle, and loving toward yourself and others while it's taking place. If your significator card of the moon reflected a period of cloudedness and uncertainty, expect things to clear up in the future. Your intuitive knowing will show you the right path. There will be energy of forward movement as well as reaping rewards of your past work. Trust this process because it's rooted in tangible things and decisions made in real life, not just in esoteric visions. Crystals have a lot of healing energy, and the next 5 cards that we're going to draw are what I call gifts. They give advices and supporting energies for your future and for your healing. First one is smoky quartz. Ooh, alexandrite, the color changing gem. Garnet, the stone of life energy. Dioptase, ace of coins. And finally, platinum, knight of coins. Smoky quartz, ten of swords, the gift of transmuting. Smoky quartz helps people to take responsibility for their life and replace negative thoughts with positive ones. Alexandrite, wheel of fortune. Alexandrite is a rare stone of change, showing different colors in different light. This stone is a gift to help you ease your transformation. Garnet, page of swords, the gift of curiosity and courage. The garnet now shows up twice in this reading, bringing energies of grounding and confidence. Dioptase, ace of coins, the gift of renewal and heart-led abundance. Platinum, knight of coins. This is a central gift. The gift of steady and sovereign energy. Platinum is rare, noble, and unyielding. Combined with the steadfast knight of coins, this card speaks of persistence and loyalty to your path. Being both a silvery metal of spiritual attunement and a durable rare metal of strength and resilience, it is a perfect note to combine your ethereal path with tangible, real-world results. You don't need to strive for these gifts. They are already within you, waiting to be uncovered, like gemstones resting in the earth, ready to be found. This concludes our reading, group number 2. Pile 3, Death and Obsidian. You are a brave one for selecting this group, but not everything is always what it seems. I don't think this is going to be a dark reading at all. Welcome, Group 3, Travelers of Thresholds. This path does not fear endings. In fact, it starts after an ending, at the moment of a new beginning, but in its raw form. Now is a phase of composting the old, before the new begins to grow into its strength. It is a moment between breathing in and breathing out. Liminal space, a pause between one song and another. For mystics understand that within every closing, there is a key to rebirth. There is a deep release in endings that the death card is a symbol for, and I have a feeling that you've walked and walked through yours. And now you are thinking, what next? Then this reading is for you. An obsidian offers fierce protection as you pass through the fire of change and begin to sow your seeds of intention into the black and fertile soil of your soul's evolution. Something new is waiting to take root. Let us begin. This is a message of the current energies of your life. Your card is Disseminating Moon, and the message is take time to breathe out. We'll start with the Moon card of confirmation. The message is crystal clear. Before rushing forward, let's acknowledge this state of in-between. When the moon is in its disseminating phase, The peak of the full moon has passed, and now it's time to ask, what was learned? What are you left with? This is a moment of regrouping for quiet assessment with no need to charge ahead. You are where you are now, and that is okay. Let's take a look from the lunar energies of the past. Your card is third quarter moon, and the message of your past is adjustments are required. This is most certainly a card that says that some of the decisions of your past have cost you dearly, and a change of course is needed. Now that you're evaluating your current situation, reflecting on everything that has passed might offer powerful insight. What were the mistakes? Were there lessons learned that can now guide you to correct your course? This is a moment to integrate those lessons. I feel guided to tell you, it's important to reflect on what led you to those situations. If you only use willpower to barrel in a new direction, it might only take you so far. Instead, look for deeper causes. If possible, work on changing those. Otherwise, the same pattern may repeat, and you may find yourself falling into the same hole when a similar situation arises. This is also a card of tranquil point in your journey, so taking time off for yourself might serve you well if that's possible for you. Let's take a look of the lunar messages of the future. Alright, you'll get 2 messages then. Both of the messages are for the future, and your cards are full moon in Virgo with message you are good enough, and full moon in Leo with message don't let pride get in your way. The more I look at those 2 seemingly opposite cards, the more they seem to come beautifully together, even speak of the same thing. Both are about being the true you. When Leo energy is in alignment, actions flow from heart-centered courage. When unbalanced, it tips into fear-based pride, defensiveness masquerading as confidence. Virgo too carries this polarity. In its higher expression, it releases perfectionism and quiets self-criticism, allowing you to accept yourself as you are. Now, not after dozen improvements. The full moon in Virgo reminds you, you are already worthy. Together, these cards speak of a powerful next chapter, one where you approach your true self and let your true colors shine. Next, let's take a look of the crystalline tarot cards. These are guiding messages for your present, for your past, and for your future. Your first card for the present moment is the 8 of Pentacles, and the gemstone connected to it is fluorite. The energy in this card is one of steady work and learning. 8 of Pentacles usually speaks of advancing in your path, moving from apprenticeship into mastery, doing steady work that refines, teaches and helps you to improve. But the book in the card invokes thoughts of focus and study, fostered by quiet, consistent environment. The message is about calmly committing to what matters the most. It is okay now to retreat into your own bubble, free from outside noise. Fluorite is a gemstone of clarity, focus, and spiritual discernment. All the wonderful symbolism of fluorite, spiritual insight, aura cleansing, mental clarity, seem to align to help you to do the calm work that you are doing, whether it is internally or outwardly. Fluorite is a mineral that has given its name into the phenomena of fluorescence, that is, glow under ultraviolet light. When you devote time and presence to a path, something unexpected may begin to glow, truths that were invisible under ordinary light. Let's draw the message from your past. Your card is 3 of Wands, and the gemstone is serpentine. I think it speaks of a time in your life when the world was opening up for you. What did you learn then? Is there something that you could bring back from there to this moment? Perhaps there was more hope in you then, or bravery, or the courage to look ahead and say, "Yes, I'm ready." That moment may have been fleeting, but it left behind something glowing. The 3 wands form a window where a scenery can be seen. I think this is a window to your past, letting the wisdom you obtained guide you now. Let's draw a card for your future. The card for your future is the King of Swords with the gem Tiger's Eye. This card repeats the message of being both authentic and brave, showing both sword and a heart in this picture. The King of Swords is the rightful, wise ruler of his kingdom, not afraid to show force, but not too quick to act either. The Tiger's Eye brings feline bravery into this energy. Its core meanings have to do with courage and confidence, as well as clarity and focus. They might be an advice of strategic movement, encouraging you to act when the time is right, like a tiger patiently waiting before pouncing for its prey. Next, we are going to take a look of your present, your past, and your future, but this time from a different angle. These cards are invitations. Card for your present moment is Selenite. Purify your spirit, cleanse your energy for new beginnings. Now that you're taking the time to reflect what has been, this card invites you to close that chapter as you begin preparing for what comes next. You are invited to mark this transition in a way that feels meaningful to you, perhaps with a cleansing bath or a shower using salts and essential oils, a burning ritual where you write down what you are letting go and safely set it in flame, or simply through quiet visualization of being cleansed by white moonlight or sacred dragonfire. Let this be a gentle ritual of release, making space for the new to arrive. Next, let's look for wisdom from your past. Your gemstone is turquoise, and the message is: find balance and healing, let your spirit soar. Turquoise is such a positive gem. Something in your past was trying to lift you. Did you notice? The energy of turquoise is like a breeze through an open window, saying, you can be free now. This card asks, what were the moments when your spirit stirred, when you glimpsed a different path, one lighter, true to you, and more aligned with your true self? Maybe you didn't charge for it then. That's okay. The invitation didn't expire. This card reopens it now. Finally, let's see the invitation for your future. Your gem is blue kyanite. Find clarity and expression. Communicate with confidence. Clarity is coming, not from figuring everything out, but from getting into alignment with your core self. The future asks for honesty and simplicity, especially in the realm of communication, as this is a gem of a throat chakra. Blue kyanite is said to be a gemstone to never retain negative energy, so it does not need cleansing. It is said to align all chakras and cut through confusion. Blue kyanite is an excellent stone to be placed by the bed. Its properties tie it to dreams, intuition, psychic abilities, relaxation, and communication with the higher realms. Before we move to the gifts, let's pull together the message so far. Looking at the leftmost cards, we see your past. Your path holds both a clear ending and a lingering invitation. Something in your life closed, perhaps a path, a relationship, or a way of being, and you were asked to let it go, surrender to the composting phase that naturally follows death. This liminal moment gives you a good point now to evaluate your path so far, make necessary adjustments to the course when needed. Let the life experience that you've gained guide you now, and there is still time to carry out those things or healing that you wanted in the past if they are still relevant to you. In the center, we have the present. There is a deep feeling of past intensity in your present moment. The transformation is very real and very internal, but it's not very active. You are invited to pause, to cleanse, to integrate. The disseminating moon and selenite both call for a symbolic closure of the old chapter. This is not a time for rushing forward, but honoring your journey you've been on. You may wish to mark this transition with a ritual. The Eight of Pentacles paired with fluorite shows that this period is not passivity at all. Perhaps a skill, a truth, or a new direction is forming. Now it's the time for focused devotion and inner work, away from noise and guided by clarity and spiritual discernment. Something hidden may begin to glow. And on the right, we see your future. You are stepping into a time of clarity and alignment. Not because every question is answered, but because you are growing into the person who doesn't need all the answers to begin. The King of Swords with Tiger's Eye speaks of courage, discernment, and timing, moving with strategy and heart. You are becoming whole, and from this place you move forward. Let us now return to the Death card and Obsidian stone that opened the reading. This was no ordinary ending. It was a sacred, a ritual. You stood at the top of your own symbolic pyramid, and there your old self was offered in sacrifice, yourself to yourself. An obsidian dagger, black as volcanic glass, forged in earth's molten core, cut away what had been. It wasn't violence, it was ceremony, a sacred act of surrender. Like the ancient rites offered to the sun, your heart, your past self, was given freely so that the new you could rise in its place. This death was not punishment. It was a passage. You let go of something precious, your identity, your dream, a path that you once loved because you knew it had served its purpose. And though grief may have followed, there was also power. This was not a meaningless death. It was a truly meaningful offering. What was sacrificed is not lost. It became the seed of your transformation. You now dwell in a symbolic in-between, learning, purifying, and preparing. Do not rush this in-between place. It is sacred. Soon, something within you will rise. Not a return to what was, but a rebirth into who you are becoming. It is not revealed yet what it is, but you know that it will be closer to your true self. Next, let me lay down the tarot of gemstones and crystals. These are what I call the gifts. Gemstones have a lot of properties, healing associations, and archetypical connections. Let's see what kind of gifts we'll receive from the gemstones. Lovely. Your first card is Kunzite, 5 of Wands. Then you have Carnelian, Knight of Swords. Ruby, the Lovers. Magnetite, 4 of Cups. And Chalcedony, 9 of Cups. So, here are your gifts. Kunzite, 5 of Wands, the gift of emotional grace under pressure. Kunzite helps you to stay soft in a hard world, offering calm in conflict and keeping your heart open when tensions arise. Carnelian, Knight of Swords, the gift of bold, focused action. Carnelian fuels courageous movement forward, helping you to act with clarity and purpose, even in uncertain terrain. Ruby, the Lovers, the gift of sacred alignment. Ruby awakens wholehearted devotion to your true path, empowering you to choose with passion and walk with love. Magnetite, 4 of Cups, the gift of magnetic clarity. Magnetite gently realigns your focus, helping you to rediscover what truly nourishes you. It's a stone of attraction. Let it call you what serves you. Chalcedony, 9 of Cups, a gift of peaceful joy. Chalcedony brings serene energy of fulfillment, allowing you to receive your blessings with ease and rest in quiet, soul-deep contentment. Together, these gifts form a circle of support around your becoming. They invite you to act with clarity, love with intention, and rest in trust. They live within you already, waiting to be remembered. These qualities are not far off goals. They live in you already, like crystals waiting just beneath the surface, ready to shine when called. This concludes our reading, group number 3. Thank you for walking this path with me. I hope you find value from this reading and leave a like if you liked. Subscribe if you wish to see readings like these in the future. I wish you all the best, and may the path appear under your feet wherever you walk.